I wouldn't be in Congress today if it wasn't for a supportive family. You'll need people in your corner, rooting for you to succeed. So build relationships, play nicely with others, and find mentors. In every endeavor in my life, from college to Congress, I've relied on a mentor, someone to look out for me, someone to advise me, someone who's been down that road before. But more than anything, just be a good person and follow the golden rule. It's really that simple. Second, when you enter the workforce, be reliable and get your work done. I can't tell you the amount of times employers talk to me and complain about dependability of employees. In this world, showing up on time, doing your job really is 80% of success. If you wish to excel, do more than what's expected of you. Initiate results. I've been asked often how I went from a kid in rural Kansas, near a little town called Yoder, Kansas, actually, to a member of the United States Congress. And if I had to pin it on one thing, it would be this point. When there are extra tasks, take them up. Be the person who gets to the office early, who volunteers for things that no one else would do. You simply realize that those who get the work done run the place, and it's that simple. Third, find a job that you're passionate about. Life is too short, and there are too many adventures to pick a job or a career that you don't believe in or that you don't want to do. Now sure, we've all taken jobs in our lives that we didn't want to take or jobs that didn't work out. But as you're making choices and setting your course, steer towards things that you actually want to do, in which you take pride in your work. You'll be happier and ultimately earn more money if your heart and soul is in your daily endeavors. Lastly, and maybe most importantly, don't forget who you are or where you're from or what you believe in. Each of our responsibilities to this great nation to which we are fortunate to be citizens. When I dream of our futures, I hearken back to our past. You know, as the clouds of the Civil War were gathering in the 1850s, at the time of Baker's founding, our forefathers came to Kansas to build a new life. And in this vast prairie, they found great difficulty, that they would have to work hard to carve a life out of this fertile soil. And they did so because they envisioned a future of great opportunity, prosperity, and happiness for us. They built universities, they built roads, they built infrastructure, schools, churches, communities, brick by brick. And when I think about our future, I think about our heritage and the values those Kansas pioneers that built our great country. Hard work, honesty, determination, faith, and charity, all provided by freedom and opportunity for all. We are the beneficiaries of those values. We are the stewards of those values. We are the embodiment of the American dream. Now today, my grandmother is 104 years old. She turns 105 in June. And she was born in 1911 in rural Kansas to farmers. She spent her entire life working on that farm, raising wheat and corn and livestock to build not only her future, but to build ours as well. They didn't ask for much, the greatest generations. They went through the Great Depression. They went through the Dust Bowl. They worked themselves to make sure that we had more prosperity and opportunity. And our American tradition that has benefited each generation is that every generation has an obligation to leave the country better for their kids and grandkids. Now, I have two daughters that are under the age of 3. I'm a little sleep deprived, but I wonder what their future will hold. Today, there is a cynicism in our natural culture. Some say anger, a feeling that somehow our best days are behind us as a country. You probably hear it everywhere you go, and if you turn on the news, you hear it every day, and it's especially apparent during this long election cycle. But looking across this room and seeing the future of our country, I'm more optimistic than ever. Our obligation as the future is to pick up the baton, carry the torch, and renew our great nation. So as you enter the world, get involved in your community. Read, study, be civically engaged, and care about what happens in your country. Work to solve problems, collaborate with others, tear down partisan walls, and help us rebuild the confidence and courage that makes our country so strong. We have inherited the greatest nation the world has ever seen, and it is up to each and every one of us to do our part to honor that gift. In Kansas, and especially here at Baker University, we know that happens one day at a time. Tomorrow, we'll set out as college graduates, ready to take on the world. And through hard work, determination, faith in God and country, surrounded by family, and given the best tools of any new graduates in the world, we can't be stopped. God bless each and every one of you, and good luck in your exciting, magnificent lives. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2016.
President Murray, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Baker University, and by the authority vested in us by the state of Kansas and the United Methodist Church, I confer upon you the authority to grant the appropriate degrees in recognition to individuals qualified to receive them.
Thank you, Chairman. As a leader in setting standards for society, Baker University endorses those values which nurture the mind, the spirit, and the community. Today, Baker University bestows honors on individuals whose lives reflect the highest ideals of a liberal arts tradition. Congressman Yoder, will you please join Congressman? Sorry, I just promoted our chairman of the board. I'm sorry. I demoted him, the congressman said. Sorry about that. Congressman Yoder, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby present to you this Baker University Recognition Award in gratitude of your distinguished service and dedication to your community, the state of Kansas, and the nation.